Hello folks, I'm Karamdin Froh, one of the distant student of project management. Our course is project process planning and control. In this part of the course, we are required to make a short video presenting a paper. I have chosen a paper by Project Management Institute PMI, and the paper name is Pulse of the Profession Portfolio Management. As the name of the paper is self-descriptive, and I say it again, that the topic I have chosen is about portfolio management. This paper talks about some of the best practices and methods that project managers and senior level managers can adopt in order to produce better results and be more successful. It also provides some statistics for better illustration. Portfolio management. Introduction of the portfolio management. 5 key drivers of portfolio management. Elevate portfolio management to a strategic level. Create a portfolio-minded culture. And last, implement appropriate tools and practices. What is portfolio management? Portfolio management ensures that the programs and projects are aligned with the strategic goals and objectives of the performing organization. It is also like a steering wheel to take the organization to its intended goals and objectives. Effective portfolio management helps organizations to achieve their vision. 5 key drivers of effective portfolio management. Senior management receptivity. The senior management should be open-minded. They should be capable to adapt to changes and accept new ideas. Competent portfolio governance. Accurately controlling portfolio and ensuring it is success. That all the processes should be governed in a very structured way. Standardized metrics and criteria. Following consistent metrics and criteria in order to choose and filter those projects which brings profit to the organization. Consistency and logic of organizational strategy objectives. Having smart objectives. Those objectives which are specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound. And last, mature project management office. Competent PMO with enriched knowledge base. Elevate portfolio management to a strategic level. Senior level management, such as CIO, CTO, and executives are at the strategic level, and it is crucial they understand portfolio management well enough because they have the major authorities, they have the most access to the resources. According to Pulse study, statistics in successful organizations, 89% of top level management knows portfolio management, whereas in least successful organization it is 25%. Brain Hops and Vian in their 2012 research paper outlined 4 high-level goals for strategic portfolio management. Value extension. The main goal should be to have more successful projects, and successful projects leads to increased benefits. And the successful project and increased benefits makes the organization to be successful. Balance. There should be a balance between low risk and high risk projects, and the portfolio should indicate the mixture. Example, initiating projects in existing market and new ones. Strategic direction. Projects and portfolio should be aligned with organizational strategy, and they must not contradict with strategic objectives. If they contradict with the strategic objectives, they will have a high level of risk and they will bring risk to the organization. Portfolio equality. Portfolio should be evaluated and updated from time to time in order to be able to deal with shifts changing dynamics of the market. Organizations should be monitoring against their portfolio, and the gaps should be filled. Sense, seize, and transfer are the 3 mechanisms by which portfolio equality can be achieved. Sense. Identifying and filtering the positive and negative changes that has impact on portfolio to select the right projects and programs. Like a machine, the organizations should be able to sense, seize projects should be according to the capabilities of the organization resources to take the most benefits from the opportunities. If the projects are not according to the capabilities of the organization, again financially and from the management point of view, it will bring risk to the organization. It should be according to the capabilities of the organization. Organizations should know what they are capable of doing. Transform, realign organizational resources and structure in order to meet with current challenges and environment. Organizations should not be in stationary mode. They should not be in like static mode. They should be in transfer mode. They should change. They should evolve from time to time in order to meet the current challenges in the market. Some statistics by polls. Minimally effective organization were twice as likely to have managers overly focused on their department goals versus strategic organizational goals. Highly effective is 32% and minimally effective is 64%. Create a portfolio minded culture. Portfolio management should be practiced in a way that it should become part of leaders' routine practices by devoting their time, knowledge, and skills to ensure that everyone from top to bottom, everyone in the team should act, think, and believe in it. Prioritize portfolio management and position it as value add. Shifting from mandate to value add, executive must show interest and support for portfolio management through effective communication and investments. Dedicate resources to portfolio management. Organizations must commit and invest on choosing the right and talented people because the success of best portfolio management depends on professionals and required tools. Based on Paul's statistics, successful organizations spend 75% and plus of their time on portfolio management, whereas in least successful organizations, they spend least time. Minimally effective is 30% and highly effective is 52%. Dedicate resources to portfolio management. In organizations which project managers focus on strategic and department objectives, their projects are successful and 70% of their projects even exceed forecasted return on investment. In contrast, other organizations which rarely focus on strategic goals, their 50% projects are successful and meets their forecast. Again, the illustration shows the 70% of frequently focused on strategic goals and rarely focused on strategic goals is 50%. Educate leaders and managers to practice portfolio management. In successful organizations, the executives and leaders have very detailed understanding of portfolio management, and complete organizations must know portfolio management at least well. In comparison to least successful organizations, leaders and managers in successful organizations know portfolio management 3 times more. Again, the illustration minimally effective is 25% and highly effective is 89%. Using appropriate tools and practices. For organizations to be successful, they must arm their professionals with appropriate portfolio management tools. Successful organizations use formal prioritization tools and twice as much have the specific and special software coded for portfolio management. Example, Traders Edge and Quicken Fund Managers are the two types of portfolio management softwares. Again, the illustration shows the minimally effective and highly effective organizations which use the appropriate tools. Having the tools do not help, but practicing those tools increase their return on investment and meet the organization's strategic goals. Based on Pulse statistic, minimal successful organization has 3 times more variabilities in their portfolio management than those successful ones. Conclusion: portfolio management is a combination of tools, practices, dedication, understanding, communication, and leadership, not only a theory. In a nutshell, the following illustration show the formula for successful portfolio management. Improved portfolio management equals increased return on investment and least risk equals more powerful businesses, business value, and successful organizations. Thank you very much.